the name of the brand?
Yes.
Or the name of the soap?
That's the brand.
Hey, Moshe, can you get coffee in here? All right, come on.
We are at Qumran, which is where the Dead Sea Scrolls were found. I'm not sure which one of those caves, but probably one of those caves is visible up there.
You'll get better pictures when we get inside.
Get
Move
up
up.
where I can hear.
Anybody need to use these? Hi. So, can you hear me? Where's Chad?
He's using the bathroom. Like
Alex, you're the last person?
Oh, yep.
Okay, come close, please. Close. Thank you. You are going to watch a presentation, unique, very interesting. I want you to listen carefully because there is one comment which is super importante. What is it? Listen to it. After you come out, I'm going to talk a little bit more. I'm going to take a little bit just there to show you caves, to show you a ritual bath. We call it mikveh in Hebrew, and to show you the most famous cave, which we found in one cave, thank you. It's called cave number 4. We found over 14,000 pieces in one cave. Wow. No, pieces of skull, mainly what. Of course we found coins, we found pottery, but the skull are in it. So first of all presentation, then we're going to talk, we're going to walk, afterwards we come here. Here you can get whatever you want, t-shirts, I love my driver, I admire my guy, all of those. We only make one stop like this, one and only. Remember, I was waiting until you come from Jordan because I didn't want you to have any problem with taking and bringing and all of that. We will also have an early lunch here. It's a self-service, meaning it's like you can choose what you like. Soup, salad, kartoffala, mustili, whatever. And after this, we are going to drive to Matzada, which is about 45 minutes from here south. By that time, the weather will be warmer, I hope. And we'll visit Matzada, and then we'll see what happens. So, overall, how was Jordan? It's a fascinating experience. First time in Petra, when you see it, you are like shocked. Wow. Boom, it's like in your face. Anybody went to the monastery?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Most people did.
See?
Most people did.
And what time did you leave to go on the tour for Petra?
7 o'clock.
No.
7:30.
Good.
We were in the gate at 7:30.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Otherwise you would never make it to the monastery.
She was sleepwalking.
People, but it was an amazing idea that you've done the monastery. Most groups don't do that. I'm glad you did. Yeah, you did this, you walked at the monastery.
Full experience.
Rode the donkey and the camel.
A few people did.
Kay rode a donkey. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's our master donkey right now.
Is it Abdullah rent a camel or?
I rode the camel too.
People will follow that.
You know what's funny? You're gonna see all that from Masada. That's true.
A new morning is rising on our community, the Yachad. We came here to the edge of the country, facing the Dead Sea, from Jerusalem to Galilee and the plains. We abandoned families, friends, and work to come to the place where we can purify ourselves and properly prepare for the final war. Every Jew who came along did so to get close to the right way and to stay away from the sons of darkness, evil people. Among them you will even find high priests from Jerusalem. He who believes in our way is the son of light, and when the final war begins, all our opponents will be destroyed. But in the meantime, we are here. Here in this holy place, no one can distract our minds from worshiping the Lord. We don't possess much, and the little we have we share equally. The good Lord, He supplies us with all our needs, even in this barren desert. This morning, while working in the date grove, a neighbor from Enot Kaneh, a 5-hour walk from here, passed by. He told us of the bitter end of one John the Baptist, whose head was severed by King Herod. Suddenly, I remembered we too had one by the name of John. Years ago, he came to us and requested to volunteer. Each new candidate undergoes a thorough examination and, once accepted for a season of study, joins us in work as well. At the end of 2 years' time, just before becoming a full member, he arose, broke his vow to Yachad, and left. Twice daily, we bathe together in the purifying bath in order to be sanctified in the pure waters. And after bathing, we gather together to dine. First, we taste from the pure bread that was prepared for us by the high priests, and then from the wine. When we went for our evening's toil, we inscribed the high priest's words describing the Lord who created the spirits of light and darkness, and thereupon based every deed. The first was greatly loved by God, each of its actions desired. The second, and all that it encompassed, he despised forever. At the end of a day's work, we bathed again, and after purifying ourselves, gathered together for the evening meal. We dined in reverent silence, even when troublesome thoughts prey upon us. After the meal, I arose and asked for permission to speak. Could it be that the man who was murdered, of whom we heard from the passerby, was the same John that was with us and then left? It is not the same man, replied the high priest, and in truth we would be better employed in the studies of the Holy Scriptures rather than wasting our time in the idle talk that spoils the spirit of Yahweh. The wrath that ensued was so great that a remark was noted in the book in my disfavor. After having been punished, things calmed, and we resumed our studies as we do every night until a third of the night has passed. But of these things I am not permitted to tell you. We may not reveal our secrets to anyone. Only we, the sons of light, are allowed to share the secrets of Yachad. This alone may be revealed. All is predestined. There is no free will. Even before the time of creation, it was inscribed that you, somewhere in the future, would hear and see these words. It is God's wondrous plan that brought you today to this pure and sacred place. And God willing, perhaps the secrets may be revealed unto you.
In the year 68 CE, just before the Roman army arrived in this part of the country, members of the Yachad hid their writings and put them for safekeeping in the caves surrounding us. Only 1900 years later was the treasure accidentally found inside vessels like those you see before you.
Very interesting comment. I want to hear it if you listen. Yeah. What's the comment? Is that the same John?
John.
That's the most interesting comment.
Yep.
I'll tell you why. Let's go.
Contemporary Moses.
Of a Jewish ritual bath. It's not an original. Soon you will see an original. For these kind of people that are very devoted Jews, as you heard already, for them to immerse, they immerse twice a day. The average Jew immerse once a week. Those guys immerse
Twice a day.
That is amazing, because where are we? Are we in the area where we have a lot of water? Not at all. We're actually in a wilderness, yet they had a way to bring water here so they can fill up the ritual bath, which the Hebrew word is mikveh, so they can immerse themselves in water. Remember that? By the way, this is something that every Orthodox Jews, please listen to my words, is doing until this very day, no matter where he lives in the world. Not in his bath at home, but he had to go to a place that have what we call living water. Living water is the word. And what is living water? It can be one of the four: rain, spring, river, or sea. It has to be living
Water.
Thank you. Follow me.